Hi everyone, today's lesson is about angles. So we are going to start looking at unit angles this week, and then we'll continue on with measuring angles and adding and subtracting angles. So let's get started. Next to the star, it tells you that the goal today is that you can find the measure of an angle using fractions of a circle. So here's a picture of a pizza, and I drew two purple rays, and right now they're on top of each other, kinda. And what I wanted to show you is that if I were to take one of these rays and have it open up, I can make an angle. So that could be an angle. But if I go all the way around, I have traveled 360 degrees. So the measure of a circle is 360 degrees. And we can use that to help us find the measurement of angles. So here is a pizza again, and you know the whole pizza measures 360 degrees. Well, this pizza has been divided into 6 slices. And if we can imagine that each of those slices was perfectly measured and is exactly the same size, which never happens, but we're going to be measuring and finding out what is the measurement of this interior angle right here. So I've tried to make it very obvious with purple what we are measuring. So we're measuring this angle right here. And if we can find out what that angle measures, then we know what all of them measure, because in this example, all of the angles are exactly the same. So we're going to use some math, some division to figure this out. So if we have a circle that measures 360 degrees and we divide it into 6 equal parts, we can do the division. So 360 divided by 6, we can use what we know. So 36 divided by 6 is 6. And then, of course, you can just add that other 0. So in this example, this angle measures 60 degrees right in here, which means so do all of the other angles. Now we're going to look at a different item. This is a huge chocolate chip cookie, and if it was the whole cookie and we measured it, it would be 360 degrees, but this cookie's been divided magically into 9 equal parts, and they carefully measured them and cut them so that each part or slice is exactly the same. So we're going to use division again. We're taking the 360 degrees, which is the entire circle, and we're going to divide it by 9. So 36 divided by 9 equals 4. And then we have to add the 0 here to get our answer of 40 degrees. Now there's a little number over here in the top right corner. It says number 1. If you want to take it out right now, you can. You can pause the video, but this is number 1 on your reteaching side of your math book, your black practice book. So answer to number 1, we just found out, is 40 degrees. And now we're going to look at problem number 2 from your black practice book, number 2. We have a watermelon, and this watermelon is going to be divided into 5 equal pieces, or 5 equal parts. And we need to figure out what would be the angle of each piece. So what are we going to do? We are going to take the 360 degrees and we need to divide it by 5. Now this one doesn't work out so easily to just use a simpler problem like we did on the last 2, so we're going to need to write a long division problem. But you know how to do this, so it's not going to be too hard. So we can't do 3 divided by 5, so we're going to take a look at 36 divided by 5. And the closest fact is 7 times 5. 7 times 5 is 35. Then we subtract, and we get 1. Then we bring down the 0. Now we have 10 divided by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Subtract, we get no remainder. So this here is the answer. 72 degrees. Each slice measures 72. This is number 3 on your reteaching side, and we have an apple pie, and it says that I cut the apple pie into 10 slices. But there's a little more. It says there are only 3 slices left, and we want to find out what is the measure of the angle for the 3 slices that are left. So this is a little different because we're not finding the measurement of one angle. We're going to find out the total measurement of 3 separate angles put together for those 3 slices. So let me show you what I mean. So if the whole pie measures 360 degrees and it says that I cut it into 10 slices, we're still going to be dividing by 10. So it looks like I'm going to need to write this as long division. So 360 divided by 10. So the first fact I'll use is 3. So 3 times 10 is 30. Subtract, you get 6. Bring down the 0. 6. 6 times 10 is 60. Again, no remainder. So what this number right here tells me is that is just for one slice. So one slice is 36. So think about it now. If we want to find out what the measurement of 3 slices would be, we would need this 36 and this 36. So we would need to put them all together. I'll go ahead and let you figure that out and write that as your answer for number 3 on the reteaching side. And then the next one says, change the name to Jackson. Jackson cut a pizza into 8 equal slices, and he put a slice of pizza on 3 different plates. And this time we don't want to know what the 3 pizza slices measured. We want to know what is the measure of the angle for the slices that are left. So we're going to be writing 360 degrees for that entire pizza. That gets divided into 8 equal parts. So we write 360 divided by 8. We will use 4 here. 4 times 8 is 32. Subtract, bring down. 5 times 8 is 40. There is no remainder. This number is for one slice. But we need to figure out for the amount of pieces that are left. So if there were 8 slices and 3 were served, how many were left? 5. So we have 45 degrees times 5 slices that are left. I'll let you figure that out and write that as your answer for number, that was number 4 on your reteaching side. All right, and hopefully now you didn't jump ahead too quickly, but here are all your answers for the reteaching side for 16-3. Have a great day.